Hello, my dear Cancer. This is Tanya, and this is your tarot reading for the entire year 2026. We will look at love and relationships, health and well-being, and also career and money questions. So without further ado, let's just dive in. And of course, I hope that you will give this video a like. You might give me a comment below the video. And of course, you can always subscribe to my channel, which is 100% for free. Now let's see what's going on for Cancer in the year 2026 concerning love and relationships, please. Our first two cards. The High Priestess and the Strength card. Now this is interesting because these are both major arcana cards. And if two major arcana cards are coming out for you at the very first moment for love and relationships, this is a big message. This is not just something small, okay? So your first card was the High Priestess. With the High Priestess, you have a very good interior feeling about things. So maybe you are very good at trusting your intuition about things. You can basically predict the future without even seeing what's coming next. You can just feel what's coming. And maybe you get some interesting dreams, okay? So maybe the universe is trying to send you messages over your dreams. It can also be that the universe sends you messages over repeating numbers or symbolism that only you understand. For example, when you say, I want to have a clear yes or no for a certain thing that I want to do. If the universe says, yes, I should do this, then please send me a ladybug. Then maybe somewhere you see a ladybug. Or if you say, if it's a clear no, then please send me a spider. And if there is a spider crossing your way, you know that the universe says, no, you better don't do this. So this is the kind of messages that you might get. Also, this means that you could be very good at communicating with the other side, which means with your ancestors who have already passed before you, or you could be good at doing something like divination, like for example using tarot cards or the runes. And then we have the Strength card. The Strength card stands for Leo, or generally for fire. So this means that either there is a Leo around you, which is a very important person in your life, or it might also be that you have Leo in your chart, like for example your ascendant sign. This also means that you will be very strong in the next year and that you will move towards your own purpose in life. You will not let other people dictate what you do and what your purpose is in life. You will just walk your own path. You will follow your own advice, and also you will be very courageous. That means you might, for the first time, have the courage to actually apply for a job that you always wanted, or to walk towards the person that you love and tell them that you love them or that you're interested in them, while before you have never dared to do this. So you are super courageous next year. Also, if there are any obstacles coming towards you next year, you will have the strength to definitely overcome them. So this is a very, very good sign. Also, this card is talking about taming your own inner beast. So maybe you know that you have certain things about you which you want to get rid of, like for example, stop smoking or stop drinking. And these are things that you can let go of easily next year because you have the strength to fight against your own inner beast. Now, what else do we have for Cancer in the year 2026 for love and relationships? Ooh, we have the Four of Pentacles, and it's super interesting that you have a Cancer right here on the card. So that is important for you, my dear, to know. With the Four of Pentacles, there is somebody around you who brings in a little bit of money, but that person is not super rich. It's just somebody who would like to help you. Even if it's not much, they can contribute to you. So let's say, for example, you tell your boyfriend, listen, I have a little bit of a problem paying for my rent. How about moving in together and we share the rent? And he will go, okay, why not? I mean, we have been together for so long. It should actually work that we move together. Why not? This is the kind of person who wants to help, who is open to helping you. Because Four of Pentacles always means that you maybe had a little bit of a financial problem. You were maybe turning every coin 2 or 3 times before you want to spend it. So you really thought about, what can I afford, what can I not afford, and then you were on a very tight budget. But with this person, it will get easier because that person really wants to help. And this person could be an earth sign, because pentacles always point towards earth. So that could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn person. And they really like you, okay? They really have the Cancer on their mind all the time. So concerning your relationships and love, you are basically very intuitive here with the High Priestess. You know exactly who is good for you and who is not. So deciding if a person that comes towards you has good or bad intentions for you will be easy for you next year, because you trust your intuition. Also, the universe will definitely send you signs about your questions. So be direct and ask the universe, hey, should I be together with this person? Then send me that symbol. If I should be together with the other person, send me that symbol. So you can be very specific, and then the answers will come. And also here we have the strength card. So of course you will have the strength to overcome anything. Yeah, especially if there is any crisis in your relationship where you think that's about you. Like, for example, you might smoke, but your partner is a non-smoker. So they always tell you, please stop smoking because I really don't like it. And now next year you will finally have that strength to overcome that. And this will benefit your relationship, that you let go of that inner beast, okay? And yeah, as I said, there will be a person that's helping you financially as well, and who really, really like you, okay? So let's go to the money and career section. What do we have for money and career for Cancer in the next year? Wow, your first card, the Two of Swords. You will have to make a decision about money. So that could be that you have to make a decision of leaving one job behind and doing another, or leaving the work behind that you did before, like maybe employed work, and then being self-employed afterwards. Or you maybe decide, I stop working altogether and I go into retirement. Or maybe you have to decide, okay, now I'm pregnant, but I can't go to work because I can't afford somebody who takes care of my kids in the meantime. So I will stay home with the kids, and maybe my partner goes to work. So there is something about your work life that has to be decided. And it will be a hard decision for you to make, because you're pulled into two different directions, but in the end, with your good intuition, you will decide for the right thing to do in the future. But this decision, you can't postpone it for later. You cannot avoid it. You have to make it, okay? Now, what else do we have for money and career in the year of 2026? Money and career for Cancer. 2026, please. Okay. We have the Ten of Cups. That's very good, because you spread your wings and fly. So basically this means, my dear Cancer, you can make your dreams come true if you follow the right strategy. You should really be honest about what you love to do. So find your Ikigai, as the Japanese people say. You can find that place in your life where you feel that you have your purpose, you have the ability to make money with it, you like what you do, and you actually love to spend time with what you do, and also it helps other people. So if these things are coming all together, then you found your Ikigai and you're basically happy with your life. Doing what you love is very important. You should go where your heart pulls you. And this might also help you to make this decision here, okay? Because when we are on the edge between two decisions, it's always helpful to follow the heart. Okay, follow the heart and the intuition. What else do we get for money and career for Cancer in 2026, please? Thank you. We have the Two of Wands again. The decision, I hope you can see this, Two of Swords and Two of Wands. So you're really trying to find clarity, but with the Two of Wands, the wands are talking about passion and about fire. So again, do what you're passionate about. Walk that way towards your passion, even if you don't know where you're going, even if you have no idea what kind of ocean that is and where it will bring you. You have to walk that path, and it's maybe even going to be a path that you walk alone, because there is a person walking alone by themselves. So maybe you're really deciding next year to become self-employed. That would be the typical way of being. When you start a business, when it's still small, you might be alone, and later when it grows, you can maybe have some employees. But for now, you will be alone in this, and you have to make the decision alone as well. So what is good for you is to actually be alone in order to think and become clear of what you want, because the influence of others can make us stray from our path and go somewhere which is actually not meant for us. So being alone, like walking alone in nature, or maybe taking the time to meditate, will help you make this decision about your future and your career. Also here, there is a little black flag. So maybe it means that you have to let your old self die in order to make your new self being born. So for a rebirth, you need to let go of your old identity. Now let's ask about health and well-being for Cancer in 2026. Your first card is the Hierophant. That is a very good card because this manatee looks very serene. They look very happy. They look super relaxed. So you will be absolutely fine next year. There's nothing to worry about. You will have the feeling like you're basically born for the place where you're at. Because this manatee feels so safe and so comfortable in this water here. They're super relaxed. They don't even have to move. So you will feel absolutely fantastic next year concerning your health. What else do we get for Cancer for 2026? Is there anything we have to know about health and well-being? I also see that you might walk into a more plant-based diet. So maybe you eat a little bit more leafy greens and vegetables next year. And that's super good for you. The next card we have is the Ace of Wands. So you might start a new habit next year that you will be very passionate about. So you might, for example, start a new sport. That means you might join a team. You might join a soccer team or a basketball team. You might start to play tennis or to go on roller skates. You might start going jogging or walking. So your habits are changing, and your habits are basically also burning fat, which I can see here, yeah. And also this is going to be very fruitful what you start next year. And also this is about what I said in the beginning. Do you remember when I said you will fight your inner monster and you will stop smoking or drinking? This is the beginning of your journey towards health, and this will be very, very beneficial for you. What else do we get for health and well-being for Cancer in 2026, please? So your last card is the Four of Swords. Now with this card you gain a lot of clarity about which are the next steps you have to take in your health journey. So you make a plan, you're super strategic about it. So you will make a diet plan and a training plan, and you will follow this very exact because within a certain time frame you want to have reached your goal, and you will actually make it towards your goal. You might even start not at the very beginning of the year, but maybe in April, a little bit later. But still, this will bring you a lot, okay? If you are looking towards 2027, you will already be at a much better place concerning your health just because of what you have started in 2026. And you are looking into a bright, bright future here. Because I see that you have a lot of health and well-being already, but maybe you have a little bit too much body weight and you want to lose some of it, okay? But that's not going to be a problem. You're going to burn all these calories. So if you want to lose weight. For others of you, it's the other way around. You might want to have some more muscles, which means you want to gain some weight because muscles just weigh a lot more than fat does. So this is what I have for you, my dear Cancer. I wish you a wonderful year ahead in 2026. Like, share, and subscribe, and I see you soon. Bye-bye.